Hey everyone, what's up? I hope you're doing great and welcome back to Dad's Budget Bites, that kitchen where I want all of you to meet our new addition to the family, Milo. Meet Milo. Say hi. Oh, he's getting a little squirmy. Say hi, Milo. All right, you can go. So at the end of our last video, we spun the wheel and we got a cider and nap. So we're going to be making a nap today. It's going to be our first time. We're going to do a double whammy. So we're making pigs in a blanket and a cheese sauce to go along with that. So without any further hesitation, let's get into it and let's cook. Okay, everyone. So here's the ingredients that we're going to be using today to make these pigs in a blanket, as well as that cheese sauce to go along with it. Everything on the left is for the pigs in the blanket. Everything on the right is going to be for that cheese sauce. And for further information on ingredients, servings, and cost information, please check out the video description. So the first thing you want to do is lay out your crescent roll triangles. You want to cut these in thirds, the long way. And then while you're doing that, preheat your oven to 375 so that gets a head start warming up. So you want to do these in as equal pieces as possible. So there we go. So I'll finish up here and then we can go on to the next step. The crescent roll pieces are cut up in thirds. Now it's time to roll them up. So you just want to take your Lit'l Smokies here, your cocktail weenies, start with the wide end, and roll it, roll it, roll it. Continue the process until there's no more. And that's what you're looking for. Again, start with the wide end, roll it down to the thin end. I'll finish up here and then we can go on to what's next. So the oven just hit 375 a minute ago. We rolled our weenies. Those are good to go now. Well, almost good to go. Now it's time for the fun part. It's like a kid playing in the sandbox. So we have the toppings. I have everything bagel seasoning. You could buy this right at the grocery store. And that's fabulous for these. And then also Parmesan cheese. So we're going to do, roughly like half and half. And you could do like an egg wash if you want. It's an extra step, but that works well. Or if you don't do that, you just kind of want to lightly push the seasoning in. All right, so we did a few of those. We'll do a few with the Parmesan cheese. Kind of push it in there. You're going to get some loss, but that's the nature of the beast, I guess, right? All right, so I'll finish up here. We could pop these in the oven and then get going with the sauce. All right, everyone. Well, now it's time for possibly the best part. We're going to be making our dipping cheese sauce to go with our pigs in a blanket. If you never made a cheese sauce at home before, it is relatively easy. So I had the pan warming up now for probably about, probably a few minutes, maybe a little bit more. So the pan should be nice and hot. You want to start with a couple tablespoons of butter. Oh yeah, that pan's definitely hot. So we got the butter going. I'm gonna turn that down a little. You want to do it on a medium heat, but I always forget that my burners tend to get a little bit hotter than most. So I had it on a 4. It's down to a 3 now. And then you want to add your flour. So I got 2 tablespoons of flour here. Add that in. And then if you want, you could add salt. I use salted butter, so I'm just going to throw a little bit in. If you use unsalted butter, maybe you want to throw like a teaspoon or so. And then you want to whisk, whisk, whisk. If you don't have a whisk at home and you have a hand mixer, the whisk attachment for the hand mixer works great too. You know, I used that for so long before I got an actual whisk. So just a heads up there. All right, now it's time to add everything else. So I'll probably turn this back up to a 4 now. Add the milk. So this is a cup of milk. A cup of shredded sharp cheddar. Add that right in. And then this is totally optional, but this is about a half teaspoon of mustard. I'm just using regular yellow mustard, but if you use like a Dijon or a spicy mustard, that would work well too. And you could add as much or as little as you want. I'm not huge on a mustard flavor, but it does work well with, you know, hot dogs and pigs in a blanket. So basically, you just want to continue to whisk, whisk, whisk until this goes from kind of a strange looking mess to a cheese sauce. So this is probably going to take, you know, a good 5, 6, 7 minutes. You want to pretty much continually whisk. And when this is good, I'll get back to you. All right, ladies and fellas, our cheese sauce is done. Our pigs in a blanket are done. Look at that, from boring to fabulous, basic to fabulous. So those came out great. So you want to put these in at 375 for 10 to 15 minutes. I did 11 minutes, again, because I use convection and that, you know, cooks the food a little bit faster. So 11 minutes, I think they came out great. The cheese sauce, just a heads up, it did cook a little bit faster than I expected it to. So most of what I do, I rely on my memory. I never been much of a recipe follower. I stated that in previous videos. So I rely on my instincts and my memory, and usually serves me pretty well, you know. But what I did is once I got the milk and the cheese and the pepper in, I turned the heat off after about a minute and a half, and then continued to whisk while it was still on the heat. I just turned the heat off. So this been whisking away for the last 5 or 6 minutes. Again, the weenies are done. Now it's time to plate this up and try it out. All right, everyone. So now we're at the best part of the video where we taste what we made, see if our hard work paid off, if something could be improved, or if it's close to perfect as is. So I have a feeling these came out great. So yeah, let's give it a shot, see how we did. I'm going to go for the everything bagel one. Oh, real quick, just show you guys a close-up before I dig in. So yeah, look at those. Came out great. Hopefully you could see that. And then the cheese sauce, it's been sitting for probably about 10 minutes. So it is getting that little bit of film on top. Still warm though. But yeah, that looks great too. So let's give it a shot. Ah, look at that. Mm. So good. So good. So the everything bagel seasoning really like kicks this up, you know, a few notches. The cheese sauce came out great. Again, it's the kind of thing you want to eat right away because, you know, because it has milk in it and cheese, you know, obviously. So you get that layer of film on top, you know. So you definitely want to eat that while it's warm, while it's fresh. You know, you could certainly heat it up too, though. And, you know, enjoy it the next day or later that day. You just want to give it a good stir, warm it up, and you're good to go. But yeah, I would say these came out great. If you haven't tried this at home, I'd highly encourage you to give it a shot. Let me know what you think. You know, give me your feedback if you would do anything different. Maybe you have a better way. But yeah, definitely. If you like pigs in a blanket, give this recipe a shot. And now we are at that part where we set up our next video. So we ended on side dish or wrap. That's what led us to make what we made today. So that's where we are now. We're giving it a good spin. And this will set up our video for next time. Oh, wow, look at that. So we're going to be doing another side or an app. I guess we're making up for lost time because I just recently added apps. This is our first one. So yeah, be sure to tune in for that. We're doing a side dish or an app. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Drop me a comment. I appreciate your feedback and your thoughts. Yeah, share with your friends and family. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And until next time, ladies, fellas, I'll see you then. Bye.